Welcome to the Tone Jerks Podcast. I'm your host, Kyle McIntyre.
And with him today,
we got Kyle McIntyre.
It's me, Brian Gower. We're here.
Oh, we're using that.
Yeah, let's do it. Let's go with it.
We are actually in the same room, but we are 6 feet apart.
We are 6 feet apart.
If you're the quarantine Gestapo, like
you're the snitch.
Yeah.
Snitches get stitches.
Yeah. Yeah.
I would say like bitches get stitches, but it's actually snitch. Yeah. Come at me.
And I'm also wearing a face mask, so it works out.
No. But yeah, we're here, Kyle.
We're here and we're family.
When you hear your family, how can we not talk about family, dude? Come on,
La Familia, dog.
I mean, everything that's going on, it's all about family.
Yeah.
God bless our enemies. You know what I'm saying? What?
All right, cool.
All right, Kyle, what's new in your world? What's shaking? What's grooving? What is good?
I bought something. I got another plugin. So,
oh, okay.
I know we talked.
Sean Wright's gonna love this.
Yeah.
Well, you talk about plugins all the
Fuck. Talked about some analog shit.
So you mean stuff that people use to create music? Okay, don't talk about it.
Yeah. Yeah. So I got one. We've talked about it before. I got Easy Drummer 2.
Yes.
So just started diving into that. It works as a VST plugin for Reason 11. So I kind of I couldn't find anywhere that it worked for it, and I was like, it says it works as a VST, so let me try work, and then it worked fine. It worked fine right off the bat.
Yeah.
Well, I guess not right off the bat. I just started playing with it as like a standalone window.
Yeah.
And I was like, why isn't it working in Reason? And then I figured, okay, I had to find the actual file path because it's weird. It shows it downloaded to one file, but the VST was downloaded to another thing. So the way that Reason looks up, you have to tell it, all right, download this file every time you open, or this file is approved to open every time that Reason opens.
Yeah,
basically.
So you kind of got that to start writing a little bit more rock songs as opposed to like some of the electronic kind of sounding drums that are in Reason. Yeah,
because I think I'll probably buy a pack still that has just to kind of open my. I don't know. It's easy to make whatever I'm doing, I guess, by hand. Yeah. But I kind of want to expand a little farther.
Yeah, the packs that they have are it's like comes with drum sounds and drum, loops and fills and all this shit like that. Yeah. And I was like, talked about it last time so much as the pop punk pack. Eric Mero, YouTube, Instagram, hit me up. He's like, yo, bro, I bought Easy Drummer 2. I haven't really used it, but you kept talking about the pop punk thing. That's what he's like, that's what you use, right? For your demos and stuff. I'm like, yeah, it's really, really easy. And he's like, cool. And he's like, fuck, it's like $90.
Yeah,
it is totally worth it though.
Yeah, I looked that up too. I was like, I'll get the pop punk one. I'll buy it at the same time. Like, probably should pick up some more hours at work first.
Yeah. Like, man, next paycheck. Paycheck.
We'll see.
No smoke. But yeah, it's cool. I mean, you're using it differently than I did because for me, Easy Drummer 2.
Explain how you use it. Because
I build up my whole song in the plugin itself.
Okay.
So I build up and I write it all there. I do all my editing there, and I don't build I'm using it like an instrument. I'm not writing any waveforms. I'm not writing any MIDI on the in the edit window itself.
Okay.
Nothing's being played. It's all being played in the instrument track.
Okay.
So it's all in that, like, you open up Easy Drummer and you can build up your section there.
Yeah. Do you record out of that then?
No.
To build like a waveform or still?
No, it's playing that. And I just do all my mixing in that plugin.
Oh. And
then it just plays and I just set up how loud it is.
Okay. Yeah. So I
could set the output if I wanted to run it to a bus for some reason. But it does, like, everything's in there. You can do all your EQ, compression. Okay. You can do your trash mic, your room mic, your overheads, everything in there and mix it. There's a mixer in Easy Drummer.
I haven't even, I've only had it for like less than 24 hours. So I haven't really had a whole lot.
But no, it's cool. You really just have to fuck with it.
Yeah. Well, the way that I've been using it so far, and I've only used it for a little bit, but pick the track, right? So you have your segment that you can, let's say here's your sample one that you want. Let's say it's an intro. Okay. Now you have your 8 bars, right? And you can just click that and drag your bar onto the actual track in the DAW. So you move it from the plugin. You're writing
a MIDI track, right? That's cool. Because you were showing me, and then you can even...
I can actually play on my keys into and have it search for like a beat that's close to that, or I can just even make my own beat and record out. So I can actually play my own stuff manually, and it'll actually be the sound that I pick inside the plugin.
Yeah, no, that's really cool. You were showing me how you use it, and I'm like, oh, that's really cool. You're writing your own MIDI score and using it. And so you can...
it's very pretentious to say score, I think.
Yeah.
I was like, I got my own score going on here. We got a score bar.
The big score. Yeah, I don't have a MIDI keyboard or any controller.
Well, you should be.
Yeah. PARTY. Well, you should be. Well, so yeah, that's really cool that you're able to use it like that. Yeah, I think you will like it. Just keep on digging into it, and you'll be able to get more rock songs and stuff.
Yeah, because like right now, like I either have like a small sample of metal ones, small sample of rock ones. So
like 2 punk beats and stuff like that.
Yeah. Well, it's funny. There's not like a punk category, but I found it's like metal/punk. There's only like a couple beats.
Just, yeah, that's what comes with Easy Drummer. Just like a handful of just modern beats.
They sound good. I just probably will get the pop punk one that you have, and then there's another one I think called Dream Pop.
And that's definitely a lot more for what you play and like kind of that retro wave stuff.
Yeah.
Which the last episode that we did, I hadn't heard it when we were recording. When you sent it to me, like the opening and ending track, it sounds fucking sick.
Thanks.
Like, you're doing a really cool job of like mixing live instruments. Like, and I mean, I know keyboard is a live instrument, but of as far as like guitars and your bass go,
So I for that little clip, are you gonna put it on this one too?
This one I'm actually gonna play one of Brian Rash's.
Okay, cool. So I use the Grabber.
Yeah,
and I also use the Seafoam Strat.
It sounds fucking sick.
Yeah,
that guitar is awesome. I like it. Just like, I don't know. You just plug directly into the Focusrite, right?
Exactly. Well, yeah. So I did right into the Focusrite. There's a couple amps that are available in the actual
in Reason.
Yeah, in Reason. And I think that I'd probably need something else to either use which I've done once. Use the Sans amp.
Yeah,
directly in, and then I actually used it for the guitar too. I'm like, why not? Just try it out. But either just use that. I just know that it peaks and it kind of...
You can go XLR out of that into, Focusrite.
Yeah. So I don't know. I'd like to experiment with other things without having to spend, obviously, buy that. I'd love to have a Strymon pedal.
Yeah,
that's like,
Iridium.
which Strymon pedal do you have? Oh, I got the Iridium. Oh, cool.
I'd get
the tuner too.
You would use the shit out of it though, I guess. But I mean, what you're getting out of it now is cool. It's like, I don't know, without thinking of like limitations, like, well, I don't have this, so I can't do this.
Yeah.
You're still
trying other things. And
that track that so I guess listen to last week's episode. No, it sounds cool. It sounded cool. It wasn't really like a rock song.
No.
It was like really, I don't know. How do you even describe it?
I don't know. It's kind of like a
grooving kind of chiller song.
Yeah, and just like a delay and reverb just a shitload of delay and reverb on the guitar.
A really clean guitar, or like not a whole lot of gain.
Yeah, not a whole lot.
And you're not using chords to like drive it. It's all kind of done with like a bass groove.
Yeah,
and like kind of like a simple light drum beat. Yeah, it was fun. It's cool. So you're creating and doing stuff. So I'm assuming that's what a lot of what you've been doing too is just kind of like
I just make something and then. If I don't like it, I'll just usually save it and move on to another one. And basically, I've been going back to other songs I've been making. Like, okay, I got a new perspective on this thing I made before. Ditch this shit and start something new. You know? Yeah. But build on with a lead or like something else like that. But
now that you're recording
got a little bit
guitar,
more time on my hands. Yeah.
Yeah, that you have guitar and that you're able to plug in and record a little bit more confidently. Like, okay, let's try this too.
Because I've just been going for it. It's like, all right, well, that sounds like shit. What can I do to make that not sound like shit? Add some delay. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Fucking genius.
I was even like, I think you sent it to me. And I was like, oh, dude, this is fucking sick. So can you make it long enough so I can use it for the opening and then make it long enough so I can use it for the outro and then make me like a 4-minute version so I can use it for videos and stuff.
Yeah.
And I can pick it apart.
Which I still need to do that last part. But
yeah. I've been digging it. Yeah, I think you'll like Easy Drummer and it is, it's expensive for that expansion pack thing, but it's totally worth it. It's totally worth it. I'm like, I swear to God, once you play it, you'll be like, there's very minimal editing that you have to do.
Because like right now, it's like 140. It's like 20% off. It's normally 189 or something.
Yeah, and then the packs
are
they're not
$90.
They're not discounted.
They're not discounted, but if you want 3,
Yeah.
You get it for the price of 2, basically.
Mhm.
So you get a free one.
Yeah.
But I was like, I don't have a third one I want, basically.
The Metal Mayhem.
Wow. Okay. I guess.
It does sound good. I use metal drums for some of my sounds.
Because it's like $199 for 3.
I think I use pop punk drums and metal cymbals. I said it last time, but I'm still like, I would just wait and just fuck around with it because you've only been in it with a couple days. I'm like, learn it a little bit better, and then you'll see if you actually need it. Because you might be able to do a lot of the editing just with keyboard.
Yeah.
A keyboard, I should say, because you have that. I don't have that, and I'm not confident. Even if I had a keyboard that I can edit and kind of do things on there and write MIDI scores or anything like that, because you are writing a MIDI like track.
Yeah.
You're kind of writing it out and you have to edit it. I'm not confident enough with that. I'm just like, okay.
Yeah.
Like I understand what I'm looking at and I can edit it enough, but I'm like, it's such a pain in the ass. I'm like, okay, fuck that. But you're at least confident with doing that. You're doing that all with your instruments.
I think it's pretty simple to even edit the MIDI track after you're done, after you made it, you know?
I can't.
Yeah.
I don't. And I know that Pro Tools is pretty powerful with that, but I'm like, no.
All right. Well,
but now,
let's say you want your snare to be like behind or like a half beat or something, so it's like I don't know.
Sounds more
just
real.
Drag shit, you know.
Yeah. But no, I mean what you're doing, I like it.
Thanks.
So far, so good. I'm digging it.
Yeah. I guess another thing that's new. I got some pedals back.
Yeah.
From you fucking finally.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you had the Messner.
Yeah, I borrowed that for like a little bit.
Yeah, not very long.
Trying it, yeah.
But $385.
That one I've had for a really long time.
You've had for like 4 months.
Yes.
Probably more.
Yeah. I like it. I like it a lot.
I'm all right with that. Kind of.
Yeah, I dug it a lot. I was using it just, I don't know, as a drive section and with like stacking and stuff like that. It sounds really good. Even just on its own, it has enough gain to like, if you're putting it in front of like a clean amp or even on the edge of breakup amp, it's really good.
I think if I had...
But I reluctantly gave that back to you. I think you'll like it a lot.
There's a couple other pedals I need to get. All of the Walrus light drives. There's the Harvester.
I think that's a discontinued one, but yeah.
But they, still have them.
You got to get it.
I've got my eye on one.
Mm-hmm.
And then, let's see, I think everything else is heavy or high gain.
Or fuzz. Yeah.
Or fuzz, yeah. How many fuzz they got? Just one? Jupiter?
Who cares?
Yeah. No, the Congra.
Kangra, yeah.
Whatever, who cares how you say it?
Yeah, I don't know. I mean,
Kangra?
Congra, who knows?
Kangra. Congra sounds better.
Yeah.
Getting the Congra line, you know?
Getting the Congra line.
No, and I just need I guess I don't need them, but I'm always eyeballing Walrus pedals.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they make some of my favorite pedals.
Yeah.
I think they have a really solid line. I'm like, yeah. Anyway, gave you those back.
Yeah.
I think you'll have a ball. I think the 385 might be kind of cool to try in front of your Focusrite for recording.
Okay.
Make sure it doesn't just peak that thing and see how that goes, but running into your amp sim, I don't know, that could be cool.
Yeah, so if you're, okay, I have a question for you. Back to amp sims.
Mm-hmm.
So that if you don't think I need an actual physical sim?
Like a box?
Yeah, like a load box or something if I'm going into and using the built-in program?
You don't really need one.
But you probably
I use a direct box.
Okay.
Just because everybody says you should have one. You could probably get away without it. Just make sure that you're, I don't know, about negative 18 dBs. So
then you can boost it on the inside, right?
Mm-hmm. Just because if you put too much into it, it's going to be like you're playing with a boost pedal or really hot pickups. Like, kind of, because you're giving it so much signal into the amp sim or whatever.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, you probably don't need to buy a pedal. I would try looking at maybe other amp plugins.
Okay.
I don't know what, I haven't even looked to see what is good. You should be able to run that, like we said that last time, that fluff
one. Yeah, I think I know what I did wrong. I
just got to put the VST in the right folder.
I think that's what's up, is that it shows the main program here, but the VST is like somewhere else.
Yeah.
I got to find that.
And I think they fucked up, and I think they did a version or like a 1.2 update. Okay. So if you want to download that. Anyway, that's all
already done that?
Yeah.
Jesus.
So that they fixed it to where more DAWs can find it.
Okay.
But yeah, so I would download that and maybe try it. But it's like, it was funny. I was watching a Fluff, I don't know, Q&A live stream or whatever, just a replay of it. And everybody was like, hey, I can't find it for my DAW. I can't find it for my DAW. Where's the VST? I can't find it. He's like, okay, I'm not support. I'm not support. He's like, guys, you need to email support at ML Sound Lab. There's a way you can find it, or you join the Facebook group and ask them. And he's like, so where's the VST? What, I can't get it to work with my DAW. He's like, I'm not support, guys. It was free. I understand. And you want to use it, but it's like, I'm not support. So I think everybody was having the same problem that you did. Anyway, but yeah, I think you could totally use that. But the thing is, that's not really an all-around plugin, because you're like, if you want to do clean stuff, fuck off.
Gain only.
Yeah, I don't know. If people know of like good amp plugins and sims and stuff like that, let Kyle know. The only one that I really know of is the Helix. I talked about that with RJ.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know any others. But I know JST, which is Joey Sturgis Tones, makes them. Neural DSP makes Fortin and Dark Glass plugins.
Really?
I don't know how much they cost or if they're good. I mean, they sound good. I've watched the Dark Glass demo. That sounds really good. So I don't know. I would say if listeners can give Kyle some feedback of like, what's a good amp plugin? I probably don't need to buy a Strymon Iridium if you have a strong enough computer, which you do.
Oh yeah.
You better believe it, pal. To run plugins while you record, I would try that. Try an amp sim or something like that. I just don't know what. I couldn't give you any info.
I should probably look, but I know that running Reason only runs like 4% of my CPU.
Yeah, so you can pack
full Reason, like,
pack shit on there.
I should see what it looks like with like a bunch of VSTs on,
a bunch of plugins and shit like that. But no, we were kind of joking, but we ended up talking about plugins a little longer.
I know. Sorry, Sean.
But hey, there's a lot of people are at home recording, so I think you can get these, find free ones and find ones that work.
Yeah,
because if miking an amp at home is a bitch, so getting plugins like that could totally work. Just make sure you're giving your interface not too much, because it will sound like shit.
Yeah. I guess something else I'm doing is I'm working on a new song, like a little clip, little snippet for the Tone Control podcast.
Yes.
Yeah, so they're doing like an open, like, I don't know, I want to say open mic thing, but what would you call it? A letter riff? Is that what
their thing is called? Yeah, the letter riff contest or whatever. $25 reverb gift certificate is on the line.
Yeah, no, it's cool.
Which is like, that's enough to buy like either a really crappy pedal or a bunch of strings and stuff like that, or taking some. So I say like, okay, $25 you like off a pedal, because like a pedal that's $125 or a pedal that's $100.
Yeah,
$100 sounds a lot better. So totally. So details are all on their site or on their Discord. Join their Discord, you can get everything. But what they do is they provide like really short, like 20-second, 15-second drum loops, waves or whatever, and it's only the drums. They're already mixed and they sound pretty good, and you have to just play something to it, play a riff, and then just submit it to their Discord, and then you will by the 20th. So by 420, and then they'll decide who wins. So you're working on that. So you downloaded one of the waves, drum waves, and started putting it into Reason and fucking with it.
Yeah, I'm giving it hell right now.
Yeah. It's actually a lot of fun. I was working on that too, but
you made one. You posted already, right? You're done.
I posted it. It's done. I was like, I'm gonna spend all day on this.
You shot your wad already, dude.
Yeah, it was fun. I found one that was like the fastest BPM. That was like modeled after Green Day, drums. Then I'm like, yep, that's the one I'm gonna choose. I'm not even gonna look at any others.
Yeah.
And I played something to it. It was fun. It was actually really cool to play to 15 seconds. You have 15 seconds to play something and end it right at, yeah.
Well, it's funny. I had heard your song, and then I knew exactly which one you picked by just reading the description. I was like,
yeah, it's like sure 30 different drum loops that you can pick.
And I downloaded it too, and I'm like, I bet that's the one. I'm going to download it anyways. And I'm like, I can't pick the same one. Or maybe I could pick the same one.
You could just do something different.
And do something completely different. Or just play halftime.
So I think it's a really cool thing what they're doing. It's like, just here's a drum loop and play whatever you want. Yeah. And it's like no key, no style, whatever. Just play it and make sure it fits this. Because their whole thing is like, can I make my own drum? No. Because if you make something that's 2 minutes long, I'm not going to listen to the whole thing and play it on the show.
Yeah.
So if it's 15 seconds, perfect. That's the bit. That's the routine.
Anyone can join the Discord? Is that what's going on?
Yes. Right, so that's cool. Plugging their whole thing, because you and I both are doing it. We both started their Discord kind of for this.
Well, I started Discord a while ago.
I did too, and I only started
I'll join later.
Being active.
Yeah,
now.
just like last night for me.
So you go link in on their Facebook, on their Instagram. If you can find the Tone Control, you can find their Discord. It's pretty easy. You join, and then you find the Waveforms link. You download it, and you post your song in their group. It was a lot of fun. It was a lot quicker. I don't know. It was maybe a couple hours that I came up with mine. And I'm like, oh, yeah. Yours sounds completely different than mine. And that's what's really cool is like everybody, like you and I are in the same fucking band. We play like the same music and we are on the same podcast. Our songs don't sound anything like each other.
We're just part of a different world, Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no. So, yeah, I mean, all the information is on theirs. Don't ask us for the rules. Go.
Yeah.
We are not product support for the Tone Control. We're just letting you know that this is what we're doing. And I hope I win. I hope you lose. Kyle.
We are now mortal enemies.
Although the more people that join, it'll be a more stiffer competition. So join and make it more fun. And hopefully, a lot more people join that. And then, but I still win.
I guess that's it for me. What's new with you?
Yeah, I mean, let's see. Besides that riff that I was working on, I don't know, just being more active and working and trying to write more songs, I think, and just playing more. And that riff, I don't know, thing for the Tone Control, I don't know, really sparked it off and makes me feel like I did something today. I wrote a song.
I wrote a 20-second song.
Yeah, no, I mean, as far as the podcast goes, bonus episodes are going. I think I've came up with the release schedule is just every Friday I'll release a bonus episode. So you get the normal episode on Tuesdays. Patreon people will still get the normal bonus episodes on the Patreon feed. And then, normal peeps will get a bonus episode on Friday.
You're a boner beaver, almost. I say a busy beaver. Fuck.
You're a bona fide bonus.
Yeah, goddamn.
Yeah, those are cool. And this is like a one-on-one and good feedback. So people are thankful that we're doing this. So I am having fun talking to people and editing them. It gives me a little bit of purpose.
Yeah,
but yeah,
everyone needs purpose in these trying times.
Yeah, and I've been trying to crank out more videos. I released my fuzz versus pop punk video.
Yeah, that was great.
People, I can't tell if it's a good or bad thing that they're giving me positive feedback.
Yeah.
They're like,
oh yeah, good job, Brian.
Yeah, keep it up.
Sounds really good.
Yeah. And I'm like, but yeah, no, I do appreciate it. So, I like the videos where they're not just demos.
Yeah.
But I think I'm going to have to keep doing more demos just to kind of keep my flow going, that I'm like, okay, the one took, 6 weeks to do. Another one took 3 weeks to do. Another one took 4 months. I'm like, I want to make sure that it doesn't take that long. I want to see if I can bang it out in the same week. Like if I start recording on a Monday, can I get it out by Thursday?
All right.
I just need to get better. I'm getting better at shooting and recording the actual video. I'm learning how to actually do like the autofocus and stuff like that. I'm getting better at like the transitions and in Final Cut, because the more familiar you are with something,
the
better. So, yeah.
What's your next idea? You want to spill the beans, or should I just give you one? Yeah,
maybe if I say it, I'll actually do it and get it out. It probably won't come out by the time this episode comes out, but I wanted to get you involved. I think that was a big one. So I think we're going to do more bass stuff. So it's either like bass effects, basses themselves, bass styles, I think. Because there is a lot of bass content out there, but it's like for our genre and what we play, like, okay, playing a jazz bass versus a P bass versus a grabber or whatever, playing with fingers versus picks, playing with like drive or whatever. Does it really matter in a mix? And that was my biggest thing with a fuzz one. It's like, okay, does fuzz, as much as I don't like it, if I use it in the whole mix and everything sounds good, yeah, it's fine. Doesn't matter.
Yeah.
And so with bass, I'm like, okay, trying different basses, as much as like, we harp on about I like jazz basses and stuff like that, and I don't dislike them, but you like P basses.
The room is divided.
You like P basses so much more than jazz basses, but I'm like, in the mix, does it really even matter?
No.
I think that's going to be the end of the video. I was like, it doesn't.
It doesn't.
But yeah, some more bass stuff. And then I want to try and do more things like more videos with like a purpose, kind of how we have topics, but make a topic for a video, but actually showing the process and what it plays and the sound samples and stuff like that. So yeah, kind of doing that and maybe doing more like, I don't know, like stuff that I do like of like effects loops. Yeah. I know that's been done, but I think of showing how I use it and how like people can, because I know a lot of people are like, my amp has an effects loop. What?
I have fucking pedals that have effects loops. Okay,
your bass amps have effects loops actually too.
Yeah, I've never used them.
Never. Well, yeah, and I don't think you would, but yeah. So well, the videos and stuff like that, and then I'll probably try and do maybe demos just for the hell of it. So. Yet again, if people, know of the pedals that we own and want to hear us demo them, let us know. So, but yeah, no, that's good. Let's see. Oh yeah. So, you had mentioned that, I gave you those pedals back. I had the 385 on my board.
Yeah.
Which I was kind of using as like I don't know, in case the Axe 8 goes down and I go into the front of an amp. Or whatever. I did that whole long thing where I talked about my Saturn Works 1-2 split.
Yeah.
I was thinking, and ended up, I'm like, you know what, you need to have this back because you haven't had that 385 since you bought it.
Yeah.
Basically, and it's a great pedal. You need to play it. I was thinking like, fuck, what else could I use for that? And it dawned on me, the Wampler Catapult. Duh.
Yeah, you just got it too.
That's an amp in a box that replaces the rock reverb sound that I tried to get out of
those amps away, dude.
Yeah, and throw that fractal away too. It's it's a great pedal. So that's my like kind of like fail safe pedal. So that one actually won't go on until the fractal goes down.
Amp in a box. How about party in a box? And you just call it lemon. Be a lemon party in a box.
What's a lemon party?
All right, keep going.
But yeah, I was thinking I do want to get like I talked about it. I want to get like this like XLR like mini pedal, like the size of a mini pedal, like a tuner, polytune or whatever that is a cab sim with an XLR out.
Okay.
I want to get that so I can have that also for my board for backup. Like the thing is like
if shows ever happen again.
Yeah.
Let's start there first.
Let's have shows start again.
Yeah.
But yeah,
the world's burning down around us. Okay.
Yeah, I can't remember the name of the company, but it's Omnicab. Is like you can have a 412, 212, or an 810 bass cab. Just like there's very minimal options on there, but it's a good kind of a cab sim because whereas the amp in a box is like kind of the preamp running into that cab XLR out. That could always be my failsafe, and I can just XLR out of that to the front of house.
Yeah.
Anyway, that was boring, but I'm like just saying that I'm like, oh, my Catapult totally fits the bill of what I was saying before of like, oh, the backup in case this goes down and I have to plug into like, say I have to plug into like a twin reverb or somebody's like, I don't know.
Crate 112.
Maybe. Or, if I, somebody had like a DeVille 212 or something like that. So like a clean channel and I'm like totally get away with that. But yeah, no, I've just like really like going through my board and cleaning it up. Oh yeah. Okay. This is one thing. I got a pedal back. So it's not a new pedal, but it kind of is. From Loophole Pedals, I sent them my mini wah pedal.
What's
my
Dunlop sending wahs and volume pedals all out?
Why are you sending all these pedals away?
God damn!
I got it back. So Mike Copeland over at Loophole Pedals, he was posting that he does
bad dude. Pretty
much what the problem that I see with using that Dunlop mini wah is that it doesn't have an LED. And we were looking at it to try and fix it and try and get one, but you had to have like a certain size, 3DP,
yeah,
T, whatever.
Yeah,
the
3DPT,
the DP switch.
You got 3 of them.
Yeah. Oh my goodness. Sign me up. Anyway.
Oh my word.
Oh my Lanta. So you had to have a certain size switch, and it was going to be like more complicated. There wasn't any like obvious like schematics that I could find online, and I just kind of fucking gave up. And I saw that he was doing it for a pretty good price, putting an LED switch in your wah pedal. I'm like, that's the biggest problem I have with that pedal is like, I don't know if it's on and when it is. And then I'm like, we would play a show and the wah's cocked on And I'm like, oh my god, I need to change my whole settings.
Oh my god, I sound like Donald Duck.
Yeah. And I'm like, I change everything, change it completely where I'm boosting bass and doing stuff like that. And I look, I'm like, fucking Y is on. And I have to go back and run to my amp and
all your settings
back.
Yeah. That's
so
fucking
but I love the
dumb.
size of it. And I like kind of how I'm not going to change the Chihuahua out of my rig because I love the way that works, that it just springs back.
Yeah.
Even though it's always on, it's probably coloring my signal.
It's like a fucking diving board, you know?
Yes, I like it a lot. But yeah, he does the edit and does the edit. Talking too much about DOS. He does the the mod.
Can you edit this for me?
Yeah.
He's like, excuse me? Do you mean mod? Oh yeah.
Yes, please. He does the mod for it. It was cool to get that back. And he does a lot of other mods like the DD20. It's like those think of those bigger like Boss pedals that have think of like the slicer and stuff like that have like the two Boss foot switches. So like the DD20, the RV20, he rehouses those into more standard like pedal sizes and stuff like that. He does like line 6 mods,
has
DL4s.
Done Space Echo?
The RE20?
Yeah.
Probably. Yeah, I'm sure he could do it. I would hit him up. He also does like
I remember that was the first time I think I encountered his shit. I was like, oh shit, he's rehousing the reverbs, and I'm like, what if he'll do with that? And I still haven't asked.
He probably would. I'm pretty sure he just puts them with the on a regular.
I don't think I would need it, but I would be cool to do whatever color you wanted, I guess.
Yeah, and does like line 6 DL4 mods where he puts on more switches and stuff like that, and tap tempos and whatever. And then he also has his own pedal, which is the Gray Matter, which is 2 DoD 250s. With other shit in it. I know he does it's not just that. He does other stuff. So check him out. Check out Loophole Pedals. I'm stoked with it. Looks clean. Did a really good job. It works. I like it.
It works.
And it's like solves the problem that I had with that fucking pedal. Just started. I mean, whatever. I mean, it helps like that companies fix this problem, but like Dunlop at the get-go, I'm like, put an LED in the goddamn thing.
Yeah.
Always. Why wouldn't you put that in there? Ever.
Yeah.
It's a Brian file. Mini Brian file. Put a fucking LED in your, if any pedals that don't have an LED at all for that it's on, it's like, fuck you.
Well, I think it's interesting that other WAs they have have it spring-loaded to go back.
The Boss one. The bass one.
The bass wah.
Jesus Christ. The bass wah.
Boss wah.
It's the Boss wah. The Boss wah.
The Boss wah.
The Boss wah. I changed them both.
And that has a spring, so it tells you it's off.
That's all. Yeah, that's really cool. And I know they do the mini version of the bass one too, which I could get that, but I'm like, And I think it really doesn't matter.
No,
because I can get that and make it sound like.
I put one in your pink one.
Mm-hmm.
How's that working for you?
Good. Yeah, I like that a lot.
All right. That one looks awesome.
Yes, it's really cool and it has that purple tread plate on it.
You're welcome.
And
I found that for you.
It's very cool. It's just weird for me to play a full size wah. I know everybody's saying it's so weird to go to the mini one, but since I've only used mini wahs,
well, and your feet are kind of small.
I got dainty feet.
Yeah, I mean your feet were bound as a child, so it's like
I got my size 10s over here.
Yeah, that's not bad actually.
My Red Wings.
That's like average. I'd say 10 and 12 are like pretty average.
Update, my Red Wings are a lot more comfortable.
Yeah,
fucking sick.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
It's ongoing update. Will you update us in a couple of weeks too?
Yeah.
Still going strong.
You're going strong.
I got shit on them. Clean them.
Where I'm on my daily walks around.
Really?
Yeah.
Damn.
I do break them in.
Your shit kickers on. You're just like stomping in mud and shit. It's been raining a lot.
I've been wearing them with like sweatpants, so they don't fit the outfit at all. But I'm wearing boots, nice boots, leather boots.
Yeah.
With
I'm wearing my fucking track pants and my fucking.
So you're fitting the look.
Yeah. I mean, I've got the bod going. It's getting bigger, Bigger's better.
I need more mass to fight the corona.
Yeah.
Infect this.
Yeah. Good luck taking over this bitch.
Not how that works.
Yeah, not at all.
But yeah, no, I mean, that's, I don't know, kind of the what's news. So I got my pedal back. It's like kind of how Stella got a groove back, but it's how Brian got his pedal back.
But it's how Brian got his groove back.
I'm old enough to be your wah pedal. Anyway, let's do a topic. What do you say?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right. So I wanted to talk about tunings.
You're always about talking, never about doing.
Yeah. And yes, and this is kind of what I'm thinking about.
All right.
Because I haven't really done it. I did watch RJ's new video on his Squire.
RJ Smith.
RJ Telly Talks. He had a video about his new Squire Telly, like classic vibe or whatever.
Yeah. What color is that? Is it
It's a sunburst with rosewood.
Okay.
Or dark wood, whatever. Like
when
replacement.
I hear vibe, I always think of like the butterscotch look, right?
That's more 50s. I think this is a 60s vibe. I should remember.
Sorry.
Watch the video and you'll get all the details. But he talked about, and he set it up in a different tuning to play other, like, kind of more, I don't know, like he was saying more indie rock kind of shit or dreamy kind of stuff. Like the tuning that he used was like kind of like a, not open D, but it was D, A, E, A, C sharp, E.
What?
Yeah, right?
D, E, C sharp, D?
E.
E.
Maybe he tuned it to D, but he didn't say that.
Oh.
I just assumed he kept it E. I'm like, why? What? What? Right?
Huh.
So
is that so you can just do like bar? I'm trying to.
No, you can play open. Like I don't know. It was just something that I've never done. It was cool. He was getting different sounds out of it, and he was like able to kick on more drive and stuff like that to get it like pushed, and also to keep it clean. He did like tape delay and reverb and stuff like that. So that kind of sparked me thinking. I'm like, I'd never ever go to different tunings.
Yeah.
Or want to. Why? Do you? We both play in the band D or like half step down. So what, D sharp standard?
Yeah.
And that's it. That's all, folks.
Yeah.
That's all I've ever done. That's all I really ever have wanted to do. And just in case I play drop D, so E standard, but they drop to D, I hate it.
Yeah.
It's cool. I like the songs, but to me, I like the feel of it so different. And not saying I hate it, that I'm not going to do it, but it's just like, it's weird for me because I've never do that. And I'm only playing bass. I can only imagine playing guitar and tuning it down. And in my own head, I'm like, you're supposed to set up the guitar for the tuning that you play with the strings that you're doing. You need the neck and everything. What are you doing that we're changing the string?
Yeah. No,
and my head is freaking out. It doesn't matter because I was like saying, like, sometimes I get like, oh, it's a little clicky.
Yeah. Well,
with like fret buzz or whatever. But anyway,
I've never, I don't know. I've not really divided.
I never dividends.
I've never divided into. No, I've never thought about.
A double.
Whoa. Damn. Yeah, I've never thought about really playing in. I don't know what's the advantage. Like what's it gonna do for me? You know, that I can't do for myself.
That is funny, but it's a good way I think about it too. It's like, why am I going to change the whole guitar to play something different?
Yeah.
Move my fucking fingers around. But the thing is, it will make you able to play different chords. It
makes you more creative, dog.
It makes so much more sense, like when you put it to that way. But I'm like, I got to relearn my fretboard.
Exactly. I barely know the one I have.
Yeah, I know. Yes, I know my fretboard and my scales enough.
Yeah,
I know it enough.
And now I get by with a little help from my fretboard.
What would you do?
What would you? I can't even do it.
What would you tune these strings
out of the blue?
Yeah, that was good. No, okay. Like to me, I'm like, okay, I would have to relearn it. I have to learn what this is, and if I try to do accompanying parts, I'm like, oh fuck, there's a lot more thinking. I think partially you and I are just thinking, like, we've done this the whole time. Why change it?
Yeah. It might be fun to do.
It's not broke, so why fix it?
It might be kind of fun to do just to try.
And we have so much time to do it, and we have
a lot of guitars.
A lot of guitars between all of us. So even if we tuned a guitar or two differently, you still have another one. You have 3 full working guitars here right now. And I have one of yours right now.
Oh, yeah. That's right. So I have 4 working guitars. Mm-hmm. That's weird. I never even thought I would have one.
And you have 2 completely working basses. See, if you ever had to tune one and set it up for a different tuning, you could totally do that.
Yeah.
So there's nothing really holding you back as far as like advantage. Not to be even just like, that's not to be like a bragging thing of like, I have 4 guitars. Some people have 1.
Yeah.
But you could set it up if you felt like uncomfortable, like having one guitar out of tune. Like, well, my comfort zone is always to go to, D sharp standard. You have a guitar that you can just go to that, you know?
Yeah.
Same thing with me. I I just think of like, I think we have the mentality of like, if we write a song in this tuning, how are we going to play it live?
Yeah. What if I do it? I'm going to fuck everyone over.
Mm-hmm. So we just never even try.
I think that's the main reason. But I guess I could totally do that with.
Like, how many song ideas have you written that you never even do? How many full songs that are recorded on an album that we don't play?
A lot.
Just think of it like that. I mean, yeah. I mean, I think it was like watching Fluff on Riffs, Beards, and Gear talking about like in his band, whatever the fuck they're called, Dragged Under. There's a song that they never play live. And people are like, oh yeah, you don't play this live. How come you don't play live? He's like, because it's a completely different tuning. Mm-hmm. And like, I don't want to bring another guitar for that. It's like I bring 2 guitars. One is a backup. One's the main one. And I don't bring another one. I would have to bring a third. Everybody would have to bring another instrument for that song.
Yeah.
It's not even worth it. And so to have that, so you're already, to me, I'm thinking like, oh, so you are writing a song that you'll never play live. And I'm like, to me, I'm like, who cares? We have so many. It doesn't matter. To me, I'm just like, I'm thinking of all the ways that you can't do something instead of the ways that you're doing something.
Yes. You're back to that same mentality.
Yeah, that's not a good way to be.
No.
There's a lot of different ones. So that one that RJ did, which I'm like, I've never done that before. I don't even know what the fuck that is.
He's out there. He's doing it.
Yeah. There's Open D. I think I've like tried Open D where I was like, where it's like playing an open D chord, basically. So think of E major, but you're playing D major, but it's open all the strings as the tuning. And then, so that, because I have a glass slide, I was like, I should learn how to play slide. No, fuck that. Because like the whole thing is you're supposed to use that to play a lot more strings because you can just basically bar it kind of.
Yeah.
And there's a lot more going into string, slide guitar. I know people. It's just that's where starting.
Yeah, like sometimes you can use a bottle, sometimes you can use a lighter.
Yeah, and I was
that's
like,
it.
I was gonna try and like fuck around with that, and I was like, fuck this. This is not my deal. And so I just fucking like set my guitar back to nope.
Like sorry.
And even just like drop open, like even if just going into open, like D or drop D, whatever, that's what it's called. Open, drop D, not open. So for us, it would be drop C sharp.
Jesus.
That's like, I don't know why you would, when would we do that? Why would you want to do that?
When we start doing our metal shit.
Well, and then some people are saying like, yeah, you can do that where you're just playing one finger for, power chords on the top strings. I'm like, okay, why? I most of the time don't play power chords, the fifth chords. I don't really do that a whole lot anyways. Because it's like those, I don't know, I'm usually playing like bar chords, open chords the whole time. So I'm not really like, I'm not going to take advantage of playing a drop D. And that means I couldn't play my open chords. Or I'd have to relearn how to play those.
Yeah, that's one thing. It's like relearning. Like, I've already spent all this time, man.
And I'm barely anywhere.
Another 20 years back on it, man.
Yeah, I mean, exactly. To learn one tuning.
Yeah, oh, shit.
And like, as we talk, I'm like, we're both realizing how stupid we sound. I'm like,
oh, yeah.
We gotta mean you have to relearn that? You mean that one string you have to relearn? Yes.
Fuck.
I mean, we do play different tunings as far as like, having, this half step down, but that's like, we didn't have to relearn anything. But you're finding from playing on keys that you're like, oh, because what we call like, oh, this is, in A minor.
Yeah.
It's actually G sharp minor.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Yeah.
So if we write something and then you're like, you have to replay it.
Yeah. And that's basically like, I think all the guitars are in drop, like the half step down.
Yeah. Every guitar that you have.
Every time I'm playing guitar, I'm usually just riding up on the black keys.
Mm-hmm. Like,
oh, yeah, it's fine.
Yeah, you said, this is kind of
it works.
Slide it over.
Yeah. And but I think that, I'm not like an amazing musician, but I'm able to still, I used to always avoid the black keys, but now I can, not just the band, but,
because they have 2 good songs. But,
you know what? I tried listening recently and it's like, man, this is not as good as I remember it being.
I like that one, like, well, that's the old man road. No, we're both butchering it. You're not even saying anything.
I'm a lonely boy. That's a song. I'm a lonely boy. All right, we're done.
But yeah, I mean, I like that one song. That's kind of cool.
Oh.
I remember seeing like their
Keep me waiting.
rig rundown for the Black Keys.
Yeah.
So extensive. I'm like, this is so fucking worthless.
Was it Dan Auerbach
or something like that?
Yeah.
Such a huge rig with old shit.
And they're touring with that?
Yes. And their tour manager or like the guitar tech, head guitar tech, he's like, yeah, it's really cool because it's this. I'm like, it doesn't stay in tune, but you have to change it every day and make sure that it, and like, there's not even a truss rod in here, so you have to flatten it out. And I'm like, that's not cool.
No.
That sucks. That's not reliable. He's like, yeah, this has broken down a couple times on the road, and it's old from the 60s, and this is like an old suitcase kind of, whatever. So he's playing with like 4 or 5 different amps live. Like, oh, this suitcase old amp, this breaks down
tone or whatever.
Breaks down all the time.
Damn.
I'm like, and you're happy about that?
Well, he's got a fucking job, dude.
I guess
Gets to fire up the soldering iron.
I guess he's like, job security, baby.
Yeah, he's got.
So he's all stoked. He's like, I'm here for the long haul.
Yeah, he's got a bucket full of capacitors. He's just like knows exactly what happened.
Yeah, and he's like the guitar tech and sets up the amps and fixes them. So he's like, why would you bring all that shit?
Yeah.
Why would you do that? And I'm just like saying,
why would you do that to human being?
But I'm like, yeah. I'm like, don't you want your shit to be reliable? But I'm like thinking, no, they're the band that they don't have to worry about that.
Yeah.
They get to that point where it's like, no, I want all the vintage shit and I want to play it because I own it and da-da-da. So I'm like, was it Larry David? I'm like, can I be mad? But he's the person that could do that. So I'm like, I can't be mad. So I'm like, yeah, I can be, but also like I can cool myself down. What were we talking about? Open tunings.
Yeah, fuck.
Dude, I think we should do that. We should challenge ourselves to do something in
right.
open tunings. Or not open tunings, different tunings.
Okay.
Trying something else. So maybe if anybody... There's Dadgad.
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 Oh. Is there a dad bad?
Probably.
Dad bod?
Oh.
There's an O.
But yeah, no, we should try that. So if anybody has like some of their favorites or songs to learn or whatever playing techniques or something, send it our way. Post it in the group.
Maybe that's the next video you do.
Oh, fuck.
Fucking Christ, dude.
But
just give me all your YouTube royalties.
I'll shoot it and you do it.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, how about fuck off, baby?
I don't think you have enough like fucking
footage.
Yeah, to get me on there. All my mistakes. All right, try it again.
We ran out of pre-roll.
Yeah.
No, maybe that could be one. Yeah. Oh shit, that is an idea. Maybe playing a whole song in different tunings.
Yeah, and learning it learning it that day.
Yeah, I'm not going to do that.
Fuck.
But I think writing a song. Anyway, so if you guys have some of your favorite other than standard tunings, let us know. Yeah, go in the group, and then I'm sure we're going to get flamed for that. And so you guys are fucking stupid. You're right.
Jesus.
Anyway, okay, so this is maybe a quick one that I had that came to mind. So there's a lot of comedians not working. A lot of like the podcast that I listen to, I follow like comedians podcasts. So like Tim Dillon, Nick Mullen,
Well, you have such a great sense of humor, so of course you listen to podcasts.
That makes me funny because I listen to funny podcasts.
Well, that's what people are like. I'm smart because I can read books. I'm like, all right, calm down.
All right, take it easy, pal.
I'm learned because I can fucking watch movies.
So there are a lot of comedians that aren't working, obviously, because there aren't shows going on.
Well, yeah.
So there's a difference between there's of your Joe Rogan and your Bill Burrs, they're okay.
Yeah.
There's some other ones that are like, oh, your Brooklyn comics are like, okay, this was my kind of money or whatever.
Yeah.
And so they're trying to do stuff either through their podcast or they're some others are doing a thing where they're doing Zoom comedy shows. I'm like, that's got to be tough because you're in your living room. There's nobody there. And you're only on Zoom to people who are watching you. So Tim Dillon's made fun of people who do that. Just because it's like, Jesus Christ. Okay, just stop.
It's like people just trying to stay relevant, it sounds like.
Yeah, kind of. Or it's like, they're maybe trying to be like, oh, you can, pay $1 to watch my comedy, stand up or whatever. They're trying to make it go. They're working towards it or whatever. So that made me think about this. Like, doing a online comedy show. musicians can live stream their performance.
Mm-hmm.
If you have the ability to, and I know a lot of praise and worship and churches are doing the full blown production of like maybe 4 or 5 people, or they're playing to tracks or whatever, and they're playing it. I haven't seen it, but at least that's, I could totally be making this up, but they're doing their like church service through like, and they have like the tech to do it. They're able to go through different cameras, go through different mixers, and have the whole board going to blah, 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 to live stream. So like, that's a huge production. And they're like, you can watch a band's, like, even if there's nobody in the crowd, because you watch like, okay, a band live at Howard Stern, you're still watching, okay, it's like Robin Howard and like a couple of people in the studio, but Metallica's playing.
Oh, Howard.
Oh my God. That's great. My Howard Stern impression. That's totally different. You can watch a band playing in front of 2 people and you're like, oh, that's cool. But like a comedy show, like there's not interaction. You have to have like the crowd laugh and kind of riff with them. So
that's true. That's tough.
I've never seen one, and I don't want to like, but like a band could totally do that. Okay.
So what are you getting at here?
Yeah. So anyways, bands could do it, but comedy you can't. So I was thinking, you've been to like comedy shows. You've been like our friends have done it on a smaller level. We've been to bigger shows, and we've been to like concerts and music and musicians and stuff like that. All different levels. We've seen big stadium shows to whatever. So we have kind of a way that we can answer this question. Would you rather see and stay there the whole time, see a very, like maybe 3 comics, very shitty, bad comedy performance, or 3 very shitty musicians or bands the whole time? You have to stay there.
Is this a real question?
Yeah. Which one would you rather do?
I'd rather see the comedians.
Really?
No, I'm just kidding. Fuck, I don't think I'd want it, because I've been to
like the bands could be bad, and then you're like, I'm here the whole time.
Yeah, you just take it. But when you're at like a comedy show and they bomb, it's like, or not even bomb, but like when it's quiet because they're bombing, I guess.
Yeah,
it's like unbearable.
It's like
oh my God.
I guess I
said that.
I don't know. I guess I would
play the room, asshole.
The comedy show would be quicker for sure.
Yes.
So that you would be done sooner.
Yeah.
Because 3 to 4 bands in a night at a bar gig, you're there till 1.
Yeah, but I think I would still want to see I'd rather see the bands.
At least you'd be more interested.
You could cry like while they're being loud and playing.
You could at least like, look at their gear, or
you could scream, "What the fuck?" and no one hear you.
Do the Johnny, one more song, one more after their first song. You could be a heckler. But comedy shows, I think you're right.
Johnny doesn't do that.
Yeah, he would never do that. Different Johnny. Johnny from Daredevil. No,
oh jeez, that's slanderous.
Yeah,
I bet he does do that
though. Comedy would be tough. It's tough.
That would be the hardest,
because it's like we've seen bad comics before.
God,
and you're like, oh man. And we've seen it at like, smaller levels with their open mics, or like, like local level. And it's like, okay, they do their 7 minutes, but it's like sometimes they'll do like a 15, 20 minute opener.
Keep going.
Because they have to do 20, 25 minutes opening up for somebody. Like, I'm like, I'm opening up for Louis J. Gomez. I'm like, oh, fuck. You're the direct support?
Yeah, we've seen you before.
And
God damn it.
Oh, my God. Where it's like, fuck, this is unbearable. But imagine that the whole time. It's like a friend said that the reason why they hated watching The Office was because of Michael Scott, of how cringy that guy was. And because it was that's the point of his character. It's like, I understand this is his character, but it's, I feel like in my stomach, like, oh God. And that's what you feel, like that cringy, uneasy feeling watching stand-up comedy fail.
Yeah, that works.
Where that's what you feel with them. But as a band doing bad, sometimes when the whole band is feeling it, like they could be fucking terrible, but you're like, well,
yeah,
you're doing it.
Yeah,
I guess.
And I guess as I get older, that's how I feel. It's like, well, you're doing it, you're getting out there. You may not sound that great, or maybe you're doing stupid stuff, but it's like you're still out there.
Yeah.
You know? And I think that's taken me a long time to get to. It's like you hear a band that doesn't sound as good or just, I don't know.
Yeah, you can always
make the same mistakes that you've made. And you're like, fuck, dude, you suck. But then you're like, fuck, I've been there.
Or we've made those mistakes. You're like, I totally
you're living,
did that.
You're just like 10 years behind me. You know what?
Yeah.
Good luck.
You'll figure it out. Or you won't.
Or you won't.
Or
like me.
Like, you know, you'll either move on to like do something else, or you won't do music anymore, whatever. Or you'll fix that, or you won't. Who cares? It doesn't matter. You're out there doing it. You're living the dream, rock and roll. Whereas like comedy is like, fuck, man. You're either there to support.
You can stop anytime.
Or you're there to support your friends or whatever.
Yeah.
It's at that point like, man, it's almost like a solo act, like a solo acoustic. You don't have anything to fall back on.
Yeah.
Because the comedy, I'm like, that's why I think that would be way harder. Because I'm like, there's nobody out there but you. You're out there on your own. So if you're stuck in it, like, ugh. And I've heard of like a bigger comic saying how they bomb. Even Bill Burr talks about how he just fucking bombed and he got booed. I mean, he got, what is it, the whole Philly thing?
Oh, yeah. Oh, shut up, you fucking Philly bastard.
4 minutes, you motherfucker. Yeah, that's a bigger scale. But it's like
pretty funny, though.
Yeah.
You watch, he's like, no, I'm going to be here the whole 20 minutes. Then he's like, he's counting down 15 minutes now. Yeah. Don't worry about it. He just keeps talking.
Yeah, this famous Philly rant. Which is
fuck you.
It's pretty fucking good. But he even talks about bombing at the Comedy Store. And same thing with like Tim Dillon or whatever. It's like sometimes you can't feel the room. You're like, oh, fuck. Or it's like, oh, how many, saying I'm bad at sex jokes can I do to get out of this? But yeah,
because it's like the low hanging fruit.
Yeah, it's like, what about Tinder? Ooh, so I'm on Tinder. Anybody else?
Woo, yeah.
Netflix. I think there's only one guy who's paying for it, and we're all just borrowing.
Stupid.
Open mic thoughts. Why don't they make the whole plane out of the black box? Such a hack joke. Anyway, so I don't know. I think I'm with you. I would rather see the band than the comedian because those are tough. Not to say that being a comic or comedian's any easier. It is. I would say way harder. But I'm like it's like the
tension in the room is like. Palpable.
Yeah, I'm like, oh fuck. You feel like, oh shit. I feel like anxious for this person.
Yeah, you're like, oh god, you are looking for the exit. You're like, oh god.
Whereas like somebody on stage could break a string and still like you're like, oh fuck, how are they gonna drop a stick or whatever, the drum like cymbal falls, but they could still play through the song.
Yeah.
And you're like, okay, that's whatever. Or even if they stop the song and start it over again, you're like, come on, but still, whatever, they're up there doing it. Yeah, I don't know. It's just a random topic idea I thought about. Let's get out of here.
Yeah.
I'm feeling cringy. All right. So thank you for tuning into the Tone Jerks podcast. If you like what you hear, you could follow along on social media. We're on Instagram at the Tone Jerks. We have a Facebook group. Search the Tone Jerks and you'll find it. And if you could, go to the YouTube, search the Tone Jerks, go to our channel and subscribe.
Hit that little bell button. Too,
I guess if you want to smash that like button. No, I mean, if you subscribe, this is me calling out. If we get 100, I can actually get like a URL for the Tone Jerks.
Yeah.
So I would
We're almost there, right?
Yeah, I think we need another 20.
All right.
So if people could do that, I would really appreciate it. I'm trying to get more shit on there for us. But if not, you don't have to do jack shit. So thank you for listening.
Yeah, we really appreciate it.
We appreciate that. And if you like what you hear, you can help support the show, on Patreon for as little as $1 a month. But if you double down for $2 a month, you get an extra episode every week. So I'm talking about the main episode and the bonus, Brian one-on-one episodes that I'm doing on the main feed. So you get those two plus a bonus Patreon episode. You get 3 jerks a week. Come on.
Fuck.
For $2, bro. Yeah. So
2 jerks on me.
Yeah. 2 jerks on the house.
The other one's always there, but you never know.
Anyway. Where are we going with this? Yeah, we just wanted to say, thank you to the people who are supporting us on Patreon. We got a list. Kyle, you want to give that to me?
Yeah, I think I'm gonna start from the bottom this time. Why not? Right?
Oh, fuck. Okay, switching it up.
I was gonna rewrite these like.
Are you gonna be able to follow it?
Fuck yeah! I got my finger here.
You need a bookmark.
Yeah. One of those like see-through bookmarks.
Yeah.
All right. We have Zach Hale. That's the new one.
Yeah.
Welcome.
Well,
what was that?
Oh, I said welcome.
Welcome. Mike Oxbig. We should end it with that one too.
just so everybody knows.
End on a high, you know. All right. We have Juan Ortiz from Tone Hungry Effects. Sean Wright from Lollygagger Effects.
This is weird. This is making me anxious.
Sean Arbo from Gun Street Wiring Shop. Sean Fahey. Yeah, we should just we should probably break up all the names. They're probably like, God, I don't want to be.
You lumping me in with the Seans?
Yeah. What am I, an asshole to you?
What am I, dog meat?
We have Abe Froman, the Sausage King of Chicago.
Yeah.
Leon from Pelican Noise Works.
I used his fuzz pedal in the fuzz video.
Yes, good segue there.
Halfway. Yeah.
Brian Nutter from Nutter Guitars. We have Digger from Fatfoot Effects. Alvaro Viramontes. Brett Alexander. Co Schneider from the Flippin' Flippers podcast.
Yeah, this is weird. But keep going. Keep going.
I'm struggling here. I'm like going blind here.
All the listeners are like, oh, it's like petting a cat the back way.
It's like licking sandpaper. All right. I've never done that. Kevin E. Quits from E. Quits Guitars.
Better with the cat petting it the wrong way.
I mean, I'm fine with that. I've done that.
Yeah.
Cats love it.
Fuck them. Do you ever part your hair the wrong way?
I did that for a little bit, but it started to look like a comb over.
You're normally going like what, from left to right, and then you start doing right to left.
And then, well, it did right to left. It made it more like pompy.
Yeah.
And then I did that for a bit. It was aight.
Yeah. That's weird. I think my hair wants to go a certain way, so when you do it the other way, it's like, what the fuck? Kind of hurts sometimes.
Yeah, I have that sometimes where like a hair on my head hurts, like follicle.
Oh,
and so I usually will find it, and I'll pull that hair.
That's when you call it sick. You're like, I can't deal with this.
Yeah, there's a lot of sick days these days. Oh, we had Kevin E. Quits from E. Quits Guitars. Steve Rao from 60 Cycle Hum. It's not Steve Rowe. Okay?
Steve Rao.
It's not a Dirty Jobs guy.
Steve Rao.
60 Cycle Hum.
60 Cycle. There you go. This is weird, by the way.
Yeah. That was kind of.
I see that you're struggling.
No. I have my 3 fingers that are my line. Steve Mike.
I got 3 fingers for you, pal.
Better be a whiskey. Johnny Ray. Jim Bowers. Jamie Davis. Ramyorn. RJ, Will, and Joe from Like My Pedals from the Just Surprise Me podcast.
Yeah. I'm sure they're involved somehow. No, they're not. But they're involved with Just Surprise Me. Yep.
Yeah. Jason Fuzzmonger. Colin Smith. Nicholas Payson. Nicholas Ogburn. Aaron Taylor. Michael Newman. Abe Newman. Doug Christ. Doug Gann. Doug King.
There you go.
The Brothers. We have Adam Rohr from the Let 'Em Hear podcast.
Oh, yeah.
And Andrew Walsh.
Man, that was way
that's
uneasy.
Fine. Uneasy?
Going backwards like that.
That's all right.
Yeah.
That's all right.
I think I'm going to drive backwards home today.
I think you're getting pulled over.
Backwards man.
I'm not trying to put any miles on the odometer.
Yeah. That's not how it works.
All right, well.
But yeah.
Stay safe. Stay healthy out there.
Yeah,
we appreciate you guys tuning in.
See you next time.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.